Chapter 3, Central Personnel Agencies, Managing the Bureaucracy. Authors, Donald Devine, Dennis Dean Kirk, Paul Dans with major DHS input. Devine is an author and senior scholar at the Fund for American Studies in Washington, D.C., and served in the Office of Personnel Management under Reagan. Kirk is Associate Director of Personnel Policy with the Heritage Funds Project 2025 and served in senior positions in the Trump and George Bush administration. This chapter emphasizes the conservative mantra personnel is policy that the authors state is the fundamental principle guiding the government's personnel management. They discuss needed changes at the four key personnel agencies of the government: the Office of Personnel Management, OPM, the Merit Systems Protection Board, the Merit Systems Protection Board, MSPF, the Federal Labor Relations Authority, FLR, and the Office of Special Counsel. The MSPB is the main regulator of cases of some 2.2 federal employees, while another agency, the General Services Administration, GSA, manages federal contracts. The authors focus on the need to implement merit-based performance evaluations of employees to address what they view as a glut of federal workers who are given high performance and salaries, but provide poor performance and salaries, but provide poor performance. They raise the issue of managers being accused of racial or sexual discrimination when they give employees low performance ratings, a barrier to firing workers who don't do their jobs well. They call for reinstating a Trump administration Executive Order 13,839 to crack down on employee performance that the Biden administration overturned. They also note that it is essential that political executives build policy goals directly in employee appraisals, both for mission success and for employees to know what is expected. Tacit threat to fire managers and employees who fail to enact conservative policies. They want to transfer authority to rule in federal employee complaint cases away from the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission and to the MSPB, which would become the main arbiter. Schedule F. The authors advocate using schedules to carry out what is essentially the removal of career professionals who are not conservative loyalists from high-level advisory positions into a new at-will status that strips them of civil service protections. They back applying a private market system of pay for federal employees and retired workers, arguing that their current benefits are too great. They also seek a freeze on hiring of career professionals with subject expertise and advocate various strategies to cut the federal workforce. They want to strengthen management authority over organized labor and restore 3 executive orders Trump passed that Biden reversed. There's 13,836, 13,837, and 13,837 and 13,839. All designed to limit the power of labor unions representing federal agency workers. They also question whether public sector unions are appropriate in the first place. They also call for the OPM to work closely with the presidency and suggest giving the president new direct supervision of the bureaucracy with the OPM director available in his cabinet. To help push through political appointees quickly, an important ideological goal. Commentary. Project 2025 is focused on strategies to both reduce the size of the federal workforce, a familiar conservative movement goal, and reduce the power and impact on policy of career professionals who may disagree with the conservative agenda. Here, Schedule F and Trump executive orders are to be weaponized to remove and punish career professionals who might otherwise resist the GOP's restructuring agenda. The proposal to give a president the power to decide personnel appointees, advised by a now cabinet-level OPM, also reflects the goal of removing any obstacles to the GOP's agenda, beefing up the cadre of loyalists in critical decision-making positions, and limiting congressional opposition. 2, an oversight of conservative nominees. Overall, Project 2025 makes clear its restructuring personnel plan supports the conservative goal of radically reversing existing government protections for federal workers and favoring private corporate and management rights over union power. If hardline conservatives could, they would eliminate public sector unions altogether. Chapter 3, Key Points. Personnel. Support merit-based performance evaluations of federal workers. Reward managers and employees who implement conservative policies. Make MSBP the main arbiter of federal personnel dispute cases, not E. Use Schedule F to remove career employees and prior administration holdovers. Restore Trump-era executive orders to boost management rights. Union power. Give the president the power to fax. Track personnel appointees with empower to fast. Track personnel appointees with empower to B. In Coast Guard and military posts, RevEd promotions and hirings during Biden administration. Rehire personnel let go for refusing COVID vaccination. Offer back pay. Reduce Secret Service budget. Reassign USS personnel to ICEU, ICES personnel to ICE. Justice, emphasize protection roles. And analysis. Hire more scheduled CE political legal appointees to the Office of General Counsel to assure consistency of legal viewpoints in response to congressional requests. Only political appointees from the Office of Legislative Affairs should speak to congressional staffers. All requests to pass to OLE. Civil rights. Reduce size. Authority of Office for Civil Rights and Civil Liberties. Put it in Privacy Office under Office of General Counsel. Eliminate their access to review. Advise on intelligence product. Intelligence community. Cooperate in the shrinking or elimination of the ITEL. Intel advisory role in the intelligence community. Immigration. Eliminate both Office of the Immigration Detention Ombudsman OIDO and Office of the Citizenship and Immigration Services Ombudsman IISOMB. Sue policy to stop assisting illegal aliens in D. Applicants to obtain benefits. Move Office of Refugee Resettlement, ORR, and Depth of Justice Executive Office for Immigration Review and the Office of Immigration Litigation to DHS Control. Aggressively help to build U.S. southern border wall. Housing. Only U.S. citizens, lawful permanent residents can use or live in federally subsidized housing. Education. Deny U.S. loans to non-U.S. citizens, lawful permanent residents, students at schools that provide in state tuition to illegal aliens. Labor. Eliminate the 2 of 4 lowest wage levels for foreign workers. Treasury. Equalize taxes between American citizens and working visa holders and quickly provide DHS with all tax information of illegal aliens.